it's time for more video game talk that you fuckers will inevitably lead me into after I say, hey everybody, what's going on? Welcome to Modular Components. It's the weekend. We're chilling out, relaxing, and just, chatting it up.
Say the full thing. You stopped halfway through. You didn't say the max it out.
I was pulling a little Ryan Johnson there, you see. I was trying to subvert people's expectations.
God damn it.
But
great, this is gonna be the most controversial episode.
Yeah, anyway, thanks for giving us the title. But welcome to the podcast, everybody. I am the page master, and joining me are the boys who are never on the page at the same time I am. What's up?
I'm on page 69.
Nice.
I am on page 74.
See, here's the thing: you could have went.
Funny?
You could have went 420. Could have went 420.
I could have, but that was too.
You
obvious.
could have gone page 34.
That was too obvious, and I'm like, what's after 69? 74. That works.
I mean, you're technically right.
Like
technically.
But no, fellas, and bellas. What's going on?
Are you fucking Seamus? Fella.
I don't think I've seen head or tails of Seamus in like at least a year and a half.
Well, I mean, good.
Yeah.
I thought so. Tell me if this is a fun idea for a thing.
No.
Oh god. I thought of it at work.
What is
today.
it?
So like, what if I covered YouTubers that go to DVD? Because I have a few YouTuber DVDs, and I'm like,
so that would just be reviewing that guy with the glasses creators?
No, not really. It's more so like the like it would like I have 3 DVDs from like YouTubers, and maybe I'll get another one for the video.
AVGN Actions Linkara.
Yeah, I have a Linkara one, and also Last Angry Geek DVD. I feel like it would be
Last Angry Geek made a DVD.
He made 3.
Holy shit!
I got them from them at a con once. They're actually pretty good.
I mean, like, fuck it, I'll admit it. I have every Linkara DVD up until the movie. I backed the fucking Kickstarter for the movie to get a signed DVD.
Nice.
You have the DVD for that?
I don't have the movie.
I don't know where it is right now, but I have it.
I don't have the movie. I have the what's it called? Like just the episode, like volumes 1 to.
Oh yeah, I have all of those up until the release of the movie, because the movie came out and I was like, I do not like this guy enough to keep buying physical releases of his shit.
Dang.
I mean, I still like Linkara. His videos are good every once in a while, but I am no longer an avid fan, I would say.
Yeah, we all fall off content creators. I'm pretty sure people fall off us occasionally. They come back learning that we've gotten more stronger with every subscriber.
Yeah, until we talk about Tokusatsu again.
Yeah.
Algorithm jokes.
Rhythm.
And blues.
Should we ever make modular media DVD?
What would we put on a modular media DVD? Do we have any content that's worthy of a DVD yet?
Eventually we will.
Copyright free? Like,
once we have that content, then the answer becomes yes.
I'm trying to think.
Merchandising. We gotta make the bucks. We gotta make the young bucks. We gotta get them in our offices and have them promote our DVDs.
Maybe CDs. Maybe CDs with like exclusive podcast episodes. Maybe.
Dude, I legit had an idea for like a Patreon reward.
We become one of those podcasts that does bonus podcasts, and we release them direct to DVD.
No, don't do them to DVD. Release them on cassette. Be the ultimate hipster podcast.
Yeah. That would be our charity event.
Like how the fucking majors sold their recent pay-per-view as a VHS.
Yeah. Fuck yeah. Mate, why not?
I guess that could work. I guess that could be interesting to some people.
Like,
I don't know.
So, like, YouTubers don't really do DVDs anymore. If they have any exclusive content, it's on their, like, Patreon, or hell, some of them have, like, a streaming service called Nebula.
Yeah, because everybody is painfully aware of the fact that, like, you can download everything now, and if you want to make your own DVDs, it's real fucking easy. I mean, I think
the point of a DVD shouldn't be you can watch this at home. It should be this is a fun novelty item to own.
Yeah. I mean, I've been thinking about like going back and buying some of my favorite series and stuff on DVD just purely for the display value.
Yeah,
Like a visual check mark of I have seen this thing and I like it.
Poor you. I buy DVDs just because I might watch that.
A hard time buying anything I don't already know or already think I'm gonna like, because I bought toys that I've been like, I'm gonna love this, and then it's a piece of shit.
Yeah. Oof. Yeah, you gotta be more conservative with money.
Yeah, that's definitely something I've become painfully aware of recently, because I just went through all right, I'm gonna launch into this. Boys, I went through a fucking character arc this week, I feel like, because I started off last Friday was my payday.
Mm-hmm.
Second full payday, third overall payday I've had at this job so far, and I'm still behind on shit. Like, I'm still out of money 3 days later because I go and get groceries and I pay off all these debts and I do all these things, and I'm like, fuck. Don't worry, I'm fine, I'm afloat, but like, it's just that overwhelming feeling of, God damn, I'm never gonna catch up, that hits you like a truck after you spend all your money. And then to go on top of that, we had probably the worst weather I've seen in a long time up here. Like, not violently bad, just what I would call oppressive and depressive, because it was a week straight of just nothing but dark, cloudy skies and moderate to worrying rain. Never like tornado level weather, but just it was constantly either cloudy or raining to a degree. And it really affected morale, not just for me, but I feel like for everybody at my job, because it was just constant talk of it's hard to get anything done.
Are you laughing at your misery? That's bad.
No, it's fair. It's fair. But like it really led to the moments, just like this moment of total awakening of, God, I got to get my shit together. I got to really get my ass in gear and focus up on what matters. And another thing,
you got to get your head in the game.
Definitely. I am Troy Bolton.
Nice.
I had a moment about 9 parts into something I've been binging this week as well, because hey, guess what? All our listeners know it. We're avid Trash Taste fans here.
Not me.
One day.
No.
You're fired.
One day.
Good.
What's not to like about Gigik, Sea Dog, and
something about Gigik rubs me the wrong way. I don't know what.
Gigik's the most friendly of them all.
He's the friendliest, but he also comes off as like the most normie somehow. Which is weird, because Connor is definitively the most normie. He only kind of cares about anime.
That's a weird thing. It's hard to describe the norminess of any one of them, because at any one time, they are the normie of the group.
That's definitely true.
They are the rotating normie.
Mm-hmm. Though I would argue Giguk is definitely the most normie in incel eyes, just because he's fucking engaged.
Oh.
But he's also fucking engaged to Sydney.
I mean, let's face it, any incel would want to be engaged to Sydney.
Really? Really? All of her fetishes?
Video games? Is this how like Vac feels when I talk about video games? Just be like,
I hope so, honestly. Why are you still here? I just fired you.
I gotta finish my last day and then get the payout, which is like $0.
That's true. I will be giving you your negative $400 at the end of the day.
Ah, damn it! Gonna have to sell my Wii U.
You're gonna have to sell your Wii U.
Well, they said like anyone wants to buy a Wii U.
There's a lot of people who do. It's gonna be.
Name 5.
My 5 Twitter followers. Aha!
That's not 5 people. That's one group.
One group can equal 5 people, you fools.
No, but one group does not equal 5 people unless specified the people of the group.
This is literally the plot to Power Rangers. But anyway, so the thing I was kind of beating around the bush and trying.
Why are you beating the bush? What did the bush ever do to you?
Because I know Buster's in that bush, and if I beat it too hard, they're gonna run off scared, because fuckers, I've been binging the Chris Chan documentary.
What?
Oof. Oh
Yeah.
yeah, I remember you talking about this on MMWP.
Alluding to it, yes. Let me double check because I watched a
How
bunch
was I
more
in
of
a
it today.
Christian bush? Please explain.
No, you're in a general internet bush.
You're in the bush hiding from Chris Chan is the analogy I'm going for here. So I'm up to part 19 now.
What?
But
There's 19.
there's 59 parts.
What is wrong with people?
And Gino Somel, the man making the documentary, isn't even up to current yet. Like, I think he's in 2016, 2017, he said on Trash Taste.
But also, wasn't there like a good 2 to 3 year span where nothing happened?
I've already passed that.
Okay, god damn it.
Yeah. Like, where I'm at right now in the documentary, Chris is in full-scale war with his trolls. His at the time. But the point I was getting to is watching the documentary, like, as much as it is like a hard sit and it's like, I can't believe this person fucking exists. I can't believe all the shit they've been put through and all the shit they've willingly done. It's one of those things where it's like, it's so bad, it makes you feel reflective and look at your own life and go like, all right, what am I doing wrong? Is there anything I'm doing that could possibly lead me down the path to becoming a Christian? Let's fix that as fast as fucking possible. And I kind of hit that point by the middle of the week. And so that's why over the last, I'd say 24 hours now, my ass has really been in gear. I've just been trying to clean up a whole lot of shit, reprioritizing things. Like, all right, let's get all this stuff I've been putting off for like almost a year now. Let's get all this done before I make another video, and then let's prioritize getting videos done after I clear all that up. Let's get rid of as many fucking distractions as we can. I like dropped a fucking nuke on my social media followings where I started the day with almost 300 accounts I was following on Twitter. Anyone want to guess how many I'm following right now?
17.
16.
Oh, I thought it was 17. Like, did
Damn.
you unfollow me?
No, I unfollowed what's that new Toku news account that had come around in the last couple days and like posts gifs and weird factoids?
There's a lot of accounts like that. You gotta be specific.
I don't remember the name. All I know is I left them initially and then I went, I don't actually care about this account. I just need TokuNet and Toku Nation, and I'll have all the news I need. Which is kind of what I did in general. I was like, I'm only going to keep the accounts that are actually my friends or literally just post news I care about.
And you can still get like from me because I post too much like when I'm on Twitter. Like a post, like I do like 10 posts in a minute. So it's like
anyone I feel like I have a parasocial relationship with, that fucker's gone.
Ooh.
Like, you know, I followed and had occasional communication with people like Ginga Herb and Sentai 5 for years now, but they're not my friends. As much as I like them, and I'm sure they probably tolerate me, they're not my friends. I don't need to read every fucking tweet they post. So I unfollowed them. Did the same thing on YouTube, Facebook. I left a bunch of subreddits that were just distractions and weren't providing any actual like knowledge or anything like that. And Instagram, I cleared out my Instagram too. And like that was just the general policy is I was keeping news, people who post extremely good content, and people who are actual friends.
Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty like heartwarming that like I was able to survive the purge.
I mean, you're in this fucking group. If I unfollowed you, I think that would be a bad PR.
Jesus, the fucking clinical nature of that sentence.
Yeah. Also, don't forget you're fired.
You're right.
Don't worry, you're hired.
Thank God. Thank you. Since we talked about the Nintendo Direct like last week, or was it last week?
It was some time ago.
Some time ago in
the nebulous past, known as yesterday.
Yeah. Since we talked about that, we'll talk about the final Smash character.
Oh god.
So we're about to nerd out.
Some of us are.
So yeah, Doom Guy's a Mii costume. Then I think that's the only important thing, right?
Nah. Okay, that's great. That's
Doom Guy.
great.
It's Doom Guy.
Yeah,
Hey,
it is Doom Guy. That's
Wait,
amazing. And Sakurai,
please wait. Before you fuckers go off, I have one very important question.
Yes.
Is Breath of the Wild Zelda in the game?
No.
0 out of 10.
Yeah.
They use a different version of every Legend of Zelda character for each character.
Yeah, so like it's Breath of the Wild Link, Link Between Worlds Zelda, Ocarina of Time Ganondorf, Toon Link from Wind
Between
Waker.
Worlds Zelda, she sucks.
No,
It's a different one.
it's the one from the 3DS.
Let
Yeah,
me
that is
double
Link Between
check. It's the
Worlds.
one I'm thinking of.
It's the one from the 3DS, which is the sequel to the Super Nintendo game.
Yeah, that's Link Between Worlds.
Yeah, okay. Link to the Past was the Super Nintendo game.
Yeah.
Okay, that's not the character design I was thinking of, but it's still far from one of my favorite Zeldas.
It is typing Zelda into a computer AI, and that's what it pops out.
Yeah.
It makes more sense than Twilight Princess Zelda, in my opinion.
Yeah.
No, never make Zelda a brunette again, please, Nintendo.
Yeah.
On the other hand, please make Zelda a brunette, please, Nintendo.
Hey,
God.
fuck you.
Alright, and then the final fighter. So, like, let me tell you my history of this fighter. I have wanted Sora in Smash since 2014, since Smash 4, and man, I've been waiting for this day for like 6 to 7 years. I never thought it was gonna happen. It happened. Sora from Kingdom Hearts, Smash Brothers. I am so happy. It's still unreal to think about. He's coming to the game.
It's not that,
Hey, Boingo,
yeah,
when did we hire Nate Bestman?
yeah.
I don't even know who that is.
Good for you, honestly.
Yeah. No, here's the thing about Sora. Like, it's cool. It just doesn't feel like it's like an unreal thing. It totally makes sense why he would be like, yeah, no, fine, whatever.
Yes, but like 1, Disney, and 2, I kind of just lost hope for him. Cause like personally, it's unreal. Like
you're also talking to one of the fucking hardest Doom Guy supporters.
Yeah, good point.
Like every other character is like 10 times more reasonable than Doom Guy.
Yeah, I can see.
And even then, Doom Guy got a fucking Mii costume.
I'm surprised they didn't win with Master Chief for the first-person shooter rep. Because Microsoft now owns Doom.
Doom makes way more sense to have for a Nintendo representation.
Snowcone83 joined the call. That's a Smash meme, right?
Sure. But it makes more sense for Doom Guy to be on a Nintendo thing because one of the most significant games for the Super Nintendo was the Doom port. One of the most significant games for the Nintendo 64 was the Doom 64 game, which is canon to the Doom games. Like, it's very important, and it's a crucial piece of the canon.
Yeah. And then, Doom on Switch was a big deal.
Doom Guy is the Mario of the FPS.
Yeah. Like, I know that, but I just didn't think, Microsoft, they want to promote a character that they're more famously associated with. But no, I'm glad that they went with Doom Guy.
I wanted to be Goku.
Okay.
We have Goku. He's called Lucario.
Yeah,
Lucario. I wanted Naruto.
God damn it.
It's chic. Naruto.
You see, he's getting a new figure arts.
I did see that.
Looks pretty good.
When's Yusuke Urameshi getting in? That's what I want to know.
Bro, just put a Joestar in this.
Give me guts or give me death.
I mean, Cloud is kind of guts. Cloud is heavily inspired by guts.
Nowhere near guts.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Their guts is a Mii costume at most.
Listen, I know nothing about Cloud, but I'm 90% sure he is nowhere near as punished as Guts is.
Oh, yeah, definitely. But, I'm talking, the sword.
But, Guts, you also got to remember, he has a fucking cannon arm that he can just go, and fire a cannonball at a person.
Yeah, that too.
Real quick, slight diversion to Berserk. I want to read Berserk one day, but now I'm sad that it's never going to have a full, complete end.
Yeah.
I started reading it.
Satoshi Kon's Opus.
Yeah.
Did you read it? Did you start before or after he died?
After, I'll admit. I was
God damn, you did the same shit I did with Michael Jackson when I was a kid.
Interesting.
You started reading Berserk after Michael Jackson died?
Oh yeah,
Yes.
so many people did that, man. So many people.
Technically, Buster did that too.
I think a lot of people started reading Berserk after Michael Jackson died. You know what Buster also did? They started reading Berserk after Daft Punk broke up.
I'm trying to have a nice night, Chris, please.
Is that wound too fresh for you?
I think that wound's always going to be fresh.
Haven't had a nice night in a goddamn month.
Oh God!
Yeah, you wanna give an update for the listeners or not?
Punished Cody. Punished Cody.
The Punished Cody arc continues.
I can't even remember what the last thing I've even talked about was. So
Your
I mean,
car got
last thing I
destroyed.
No, the car got destroyed. You got a rental, and then I remember you talking about you got a flat tire.
Yeah, but you didn't say that on the podcast.
Yeah.
yeah. So yeah, my rental did get a flat tire. So since then, in the past like week and a half, I've probably filled up 4 different vehicles and had to like swap them out. I now have a car purchased and I'm waiting for it to be done at VW. So I'm in a loaner right now.
Mhm.
But let me tell you about some of the fun things that have happened. And it's a Jetta. So it's
Is that the same
another
thing you had
Volkswagen.
before?
No, it's a wee bit smaller, but it's in habanero orange, so it's attractive.
Nice.
What's the power to weight? Like, is it faster? You got more torque?
Not more torque because the diesel had a lot. It had 240. This one only has almost 200. And it's got almost 200 horsepower, just shy. But it does have a turbo. It is pretty sporty. It's like the stock engine, but it's the like highest trim, like interior and exterior look. So it's essentially the Type R without the Type R motor parts. But I am going to be quitting my job at Cricket because while I may not be a spiritual person, I've almost died almost every single fucking trip to and from work since I've totaled my car.
Jesus.
God
And I am going to be quitting my job at Cricket because while I may not be a spiritual person, I've almost died almost every single fucking trip to and from work since I've totaled my car.
Jesus.
God
And it sounds like a joke, but the first time I got in a rental, I was a Jeep Cherokee, and the first trip to work, I was like side by side with this car, and there was a car in the oncoming lane, and I saw that his trailer was smoking, which usually means that one of his axles has seized up, and the tire's dragging. So it's just getting heated up and like essentially like burning out and being dragged. It fucking exploded right in front of me, and I just watched the tire. Oh no, yeah, I literally watched the tire fly out from the trailer and come right at me, and I braced up and I just like fucking flexed up and started trying to slow down because I knew I couldn't swerve either way because I was either gonna hit the median and roll or hit the car and like fuck them over. And I'm like, this is going to hit the windshield, blow the windshield out, and hit me going like 60. I don't know what the fuck's going to happen. I just remember like bracing for it, and it fucking flies right by my goddamn side window and lands in the middle of the lane behind me. If I would have been going like 10 miles short of that, that shit would have fucking hit my car and blown my windshield out.
Damn, dude.
Fucking 2 nights ago when I was coming home, like me and this car are kind of like riding catty corner to each other. And I see them swerve randomly, and then all of a sudden I see what I could only describe as like a World War II like hedgehog just like sitting in the road. It looked like somebody had already hit a giant metal chair, like a big ass metal chair. There was like some sort of big ass piece of like twisted metal just sitting in the middle of the fucking highway. And it was like pitch black, and I had to fucking dodge it to the left as they dodged it to the right. So like those 2 encounters combined by like the fact that I fucking totaled a car, got a flat tire, and got a flat tire on a goddamn rental, like I'm fucking done, dude. Like I'm 100% done. Like I had a full on breakdown the day my goddamn rental had a flat tire because the same day I found out that I was getting $200 back from the whole car being totaled out and everything like that. And so that was my
$200 back for that car.
Yeah, well, that's because like I had gap insurance. And I had full coverage, but I was doing payments on it, so it just like it paid the car in full. 200 was the only positive equity because the car is from 2013. It's an old car.
Jesus tits.
I might end up getting more later because I've like submitted receipts for the fucking brand new tires that were on my car the day I fucking crashed it, and the battery that was in it. But I don't know how that's going to work, and I have paperwork to submit to my boss for like the days I was out, but I don't know. But I mean, things seem like they're going back to normal, at least. I'm fucking waiting for this car. That's
So
a
hold
whole
up.
other thing.
You said you quit your job. Do you have another job lined up yet?
I haven't quit it yet. I told my boss I was going to quit because I have another job that I'm going to apply for. It was the job that I had originally announced way back when. That was going to be an online job, but
Oh, that's still in play?
So it wasn't going to be in play because what I was going to have to do is work for about 2.5 months at a lower pay, and then I'd be at the pay that that would be equal to or more than what I get right now. But whenever I signed on for this new car, so here's the thing: I broke one of my fucking sacred rules for the sake of like an orange paint job, literally. I have signed off on a car that I have not seen in person.
Oh.
Ooh.
I'm terrified. I'm fucking terrified.
Buddy,
Yeah, no.
Al, Deuterino.
I just know you as a person for most of my life, and I'm just going like, you fuck.
That is desperation if I've heard it.
But here's the fucking thing, right? I have gone to like almost every single dealership in the goddamn city I live in, and I've gotten turned away. Not because of credit, not because of anything, because they don't have fucking cars to sell me. I'm like, hey, I'm here for a Kia K5. And they're like, oh, I'm sorry, we won't have any until November.
Oh.
We could put you in a loaner, though. I'm like, well, do you have any I could test drive? They're like, no, we don't. And I'm like, I'm not going to buy a car that I can't even fucking see or test drive. And a fucking Toyota, fucking Hyundai, everything is the goddamn same.
The fucking chip shortages, right?
Pretty much, like the chip shortages, the fact that everything is like sitting on boats and shit like that, like nobody can get anything. Like I don't know what the fuck's going on, but like when a dealership tells me they can't sell me a car, and I walk through the door saying, "Hey, I'm looking to buy a car, sell me something," like something's fucking whack.
I mean,
but
everything's pretty fucked up right now. You can see it anywhere you look. I mean, like, hey, I bet you're looking forward to paying fucking $35 for a Legends Captain America.
Oh my god! But yeah, I mean that's all pretty much the same. It's coming from the same issue, but this car fit all the bills that I wanted.
Yeah.
I have seen all of past Jettas be exceptional vehicles, and I've test driven that specific Jetta and the Jettas after that and prior to it. More importantly, that very same Jetta, there was one that was at the St. Augustine dealership that I used to stop and fucking look at every goddamn time I had my car in for service. And like for about like a month straight, I had to like bring the car back and forth, and I'd always stand outside and look at this fucking, it's called Habanero Orange. It's a metallic orange with like a yellow sheen beneath it. It's one of the nicest colors they put on, like VW puts on their vehicles. So it's got the cushy interior, it's got the Fender audio system, it's got everything I want inside, and it's got a very sharp look outside. But for Jettas, there is an absolutely massive like aftermarket community. So if I want to fucking slam this thing to the ground, put on aftermarket rims, and put on like a nice body kit, that shit's already out there, pre-made, pre-colored for that color.
Damn, that is. I'm looking at some pictures of that color on cars. That is nice.
I'm looking for it.
Yeah, it's a 2019 Habanero Orange.
Yeah.
Only had about like 25,000 miles.
It's like a mix between like a pastel orange and like a full bright orange.
Yeah. So it does look sharp. The 2019 bodies look sharp. They're called Mark 7 Jettas. So like I literally had to take a leap of faith on this. And they gave me some leeway. I also got my payments pretty much where I needed to, because it's a $21,000 car, and I'm paying right at $400 a month, which is a bit more than what I was paying for my last car. But instead of my insurance skyrocketing because of the fucking accident, the 2019 vehicle with all the safety features it has on it, like lane assist and all that other bullshit, is going to end up saving me $60 a month instead of costing me an extra $100 on insurance.
That's good.
But this wasn't a decision I made lightly. I literally spent almost fucking 6 hours in the dealership, going back and forth, walking out, coming back in, like getting all the details I could on it. So I don't know. I don't know if I'd ever even do this again. Like
I mean, there's a lot of extenuating circumstances going on right now, both for you personally and just the situation that put you in this area.
Yeah. At that moment, I was like, man, I need some. I don't want to have to worry about what I'm going to be driving to work anymore. My rental's about to run out, and I needed something, and they put me in a loaner, which the loaner's a whole other different story, but that's whatever.
Yeah.
So who knows? It might turn out fine. If it doesn't, I'm going to literally fucking put a goddamn lawn chair across the street from the dealership every fucking day of like for the next like 2 years of my days off. Just put the sign saying like, "Ask me how VW screwed me." Because like, do you think I'm fucking joking, dude? Like, I will literally get banned from this goddamn dealership if they so much as fucking dare try to peddle some bullshit on me. Like, and I've already like let them know, like, be well aware of it. Because 2 weeks ago, whenever I was test driving everything, they told me there was a habanero Jetta coming in, and I was like, that color's a really nice color, but I don't care about the car. And he's like, well, it's whatever. And I test drove like some older Jettas and some newer Jettas. My roommate has a Jetta, and I've known some other people that have them. But at that time, 2 weeks ago, he said it was going to be here on the 8th, the Friday of the 8th. So like yesterday. Whenever I signed the papers, he's like, well, because you signed the papers, it might end up getting sped up a little bit. And then come that Monday, this past Monday, he's like, yeah, it's actually going to be here on Wednesday. Come Wednesday, it wasn't there. Come Thursday, my day off, it wasn't there. Ended up getting there a little bit later on Thursday night, so they just put it in the lot and like didn't do anything to it. And now they're going through through the inspection process and doing everything else to it, but service doesn't run over the weekend, so it's just going to chill there until like Monday or Tuesday. So like I've let them know that I'm like antsy about the shit because I texted them Friday morning and I was like, hey, why this, why that, why this? I'm like, what's going on? You said the car was going to be this, that, this. And the service guy told me to contact my salesperson, which I immediately did and asked the same questions. So
meanwhile, this fucking dealer guy's going like, dude, I already got you to buy a car. I don't care about the problems anymore.
But see, that's the thing.
Mm-hmm.
Because I've already looked it up. I've already made sure, seen what my options could be. I have not driven a car off the lot. Well, I mean, I've driven a loaner, but that's a whole different thing. I read over that piece of paper that they handed me. I've not driven the car that I've signed and agreed to pay for off the lot yet. So I could still change my mind. Okay. I could still nullify the contract, technically.
All right, that's better.
But I do want the car. So I'm going to let it get there. But I can guarantee you from the time for me arriving to the dealership to look at the car, I'm probably going to be there for 5 hours looking over fucking everything. I'm not going to drive that bitch at all. I'm going to look over everything. I'm going to have them start it up, sit in it. I'm not going to sit in it. I'm going to look it up head to toe, fucking check every single tire. Because I'm going to be like, listen, I fucking agreed to this without putting eyes on it. And now I can put my eyes on it. But I'm not, if I get in it and drive it off the lot, I think that's it. That's putting me past a certain point.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping for the best. I didn't mean to change it so much, but it's been a weird week anyway.
I mean, it seems right now. It seems like you're at the end. You're at the end of the second act, and we're coming up into the third. I think you might have a real third act turnaround here. Is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I hope so. Because what will have ended up coming out of all this is me getting. Oh, so that was the other thing. That was the thing I didn't cover. Before I didn't want to take the L and take less payments on this stay-at-home job for like X amount of time, but I don't have to make a payment on that car till like a month into the next year.
Nice.
And I didn't put any money down. And my payments are at $400 with Gap again. So like I got an almost brand new car with no money down with Gap insurance. Like I know they got a decent deal, but I also got a decent deal. Like we both got something, and so long as the car is the car that it's supposed to be, that they deliver to me, and there is no fucking issues, I don't care. I literally don't care. Like, they've always been good at service, but this is pretty much the perfect time for me to take this job opportunity because I have 3.5 months of no payments.
Yeah,
which means sense. Yeah, I could take a L on like about $400, which is what the payments are going to be, so I might as well use these next 2.5 months to do the training at the job I'm supposed to be doing my stay-at-home job, and then by the time I have to make my first payment, I'll have my first actual big check depositing into my account.
Nice. Well, before we go any further, Buster's gotta tag out. So Buster, why don't you go ahead and plug your shit?
What's up? I'm Buster Corp. I do reviews on Kamen Rider and Power Rangers and stuff on YouTube. At Buster Corp. On Twitter at BusterBluey3. Bye.
All right. We'll hit them up with the information after we're done recording.
At least things are on a reasonable scale for you right now, Codes.
Yeah, I'm staying positive and hopeful and whatnot. My coworker thinks that Tim Dewey put a fucking curse on me, but who knows?
Tim Dewey saw our podcast.
Tim Dewey did a fucking cursey hameha on you.
Listen, I'm not into that kind of shit, but of every interaction we've ever had, I've always been nice. The last interaction we had,
you told him to fuck off?
He was asking me to do some unreasonable shit, and I was like, listen, I'm not doing that. That's not my job. I was very stern with him, and he literally, that was just before I got COVID. He literally never came in the entire time I had COVID. Well, that was the thing. He never came in the whole time I had COVID. When I came back, the first day I was back, he came in, and that's when I was an asshole to him. And I was like, I'm not doing this. This isn't my job. I'm not supposed to help you like this. I'm like, if you need help with this, you have to call this person. This has nothing to do with us. He has literally not been fucking back since then.
You think you fucked with your brake lines or something?
And he'd tell us these outrageous stories about how he had an exorcist come to his property because he thought it was haunted, and he's half Cherokee, so fucking blah blah blah. Which I don't really believe any of that, but I'm just like, man, that's the last fucking person I want to think about right now.
Fucking Tim Dewey, man. What a legend.
Fucking hell.
I'm gonna miss hearing new shit about him once you're at this new job. But also, good for you. I think this new job is going to be a lot better for you.
Yeah, I do too. I hope so.
I mean, new job. But also, good for you. I think this new job is going to be a lot better for you.
Yeah, I do too. I hope so.
I mean,
hopefully you'll have more time to yourself because you're not fucking driving hour and a half every day.
Yeah, I was going to say we could be a little more flexible with pod stuff.
Yeah, we could. But here's the crazy thing. The people that run that place don't fucking give a fuck what you do while you're on call. They're like, so long as you mute your mic, you could literally be taking a fat ass bong rip. That's a quote. That's a quote. Just make sure you mute your mic and keep it under control. Meaning
this is goated already.
They'll be like, oh, bro, you gotta buy these fucking security panels. They're great, dog.
You're taking a shit jacket off and playing COD while trying to sell shit to somebody.
Fuck, mate.
I mean, I could.
I mean, knowing you'll take a shit at least once just to say you did.
I'll do a few things just to say I did. I can guarantee you. Bro, if I do it in my room, I could literally sit here and build Lego sets all day and fucking take pictures of action figures while troubleshooting somebody's security system and selling people money. Or selling people
my God.
for money.
The fucking snow cone actual content arc is about to begin. Let's go!
But
Stella did nothing today, and she ended up having only 3 calls. Each of those calls, she sold a security system.
Sick.
A security panel for home security. She made $200 per call.
Oh, nice!
And she gets paid $15 an hour.
Well, fuck.
I mean, if I wasn't already pretty committed to the job I have now, I'd fucking ask you where I go to apply.
Yeah.
I mean, I would too, but I don't want to put that fucking impose on you, buddy.
No. Let's let him get 6 months to a year in when his name actually has some weight to it, and we can put him as a reference on our applications.
Hey, hopefully by then my streaming
my name already has a little bit of weight to it, just like me.
Now, hopefully by then my streaming stuff might actually be doing something.
Yeah, and fucking my Patreon has picked up a little bit since I've started doing Toku videos again, and by that I mean I have patrons now.
Oh, nice.
I have
Very
two
nice.
actual patrons. One of them just left this podcast.
Oh.
Another one is somebody I don't actually know as a friend, so.
Ooh, a mystery shopper.
I mean, hey, I'm only one requirement away from hitting affiliate
Yeah.
on Twitch.
Oh yeah, how's the VR stuff going?
The first stream went really good. I had a couple streams that have done pretty good. It has been consistent, but the best way to put it, it's been consistent, but it's been lower consistent. Not to say that I was going like, oh, I would be having 15, 20 viewers from the get-go, but it's staying around the 3 to 4 viewers per stream so far.
That's still good. I mean that's how you start it.
Yeah,
for sure. Like,
and plus, it's weird to call them friends, but they're more than acquaintances. There's a bunch of other VTuber people that we've kind of gotten into like a little, I wouldn't say group. It's less like not organized. It's just kind of like we watch each other's streams, we talk to each other, we're in chat, we're just going, yo, what's up? You're doing cool shit. Fuck yeah.
I've seen some of the Twitter action. I don't know if that's any of it.
Yeah, like there's one guy called Tapa. He's about to start doing the VTuber stuff. He just got all of his model stuff rigged up and everything, so he's gearing that up. But then his computer blew up today, so like, Jesus.
Oof.
Yeah, no. Shout outs to Tapa if you ever hear this. But no, they're it's just that kind of thing and talk.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, I'm trying this upcoming week of putting one of the streams at a different time. See if it was the fact that I started my streams from like 9 to 10. See if that was if streaming earlier helps at all. Who knows?
Right.
But no, I'm having fun. I'm also having fun just coming up with dumb ideas. And like
You've also shown that you're really good at playing off a crowd.
Oh, goddamn, you were there for the Hatchet stream.
Yeah, that was great.
Yeah. I did a whole stream where I did a conspiracy theory that another VTuber hadn't died after they did a hot chip challenge for a stream. And that the whole theming of the stream was that they died. It was their funeral. That was the joke.
Oh.
So I did a whole joke of like, they're not really dead. And I did whole big dumb comparisons of like, no, they're actually Bigfoot. Bigfoot is also a monster truck. So the monster trucks don't die. So they can't die. They're also Paul Rudd. Bunch of random.
Also Chip Zdarsky killed them.
Also Chip Zdarsky. Yeah, it's a bunch of random nonsense. But everybody was having fun with the whole stream. Everybody was in on the joke. All that kind of stuff. Also, this is in another person's stream. They were doing art. It got to a weird bit that everybody was just playing along into of like, what if they were an anime? And it was decided my character, Boingo Rider, would be a side comedy character. That's just part, like, I'm the Joey Wheeler.
I mean, you are kind of the haven't you heard I'm Sakamoto of VTubers.
But like, then it got to the point of like discussing what the fan reaction to this fictional anime would be. And then it was immediately decided, no, I would be shipped with Tapatio. And then it was like, no, but then it would also be problematic. And so I got also shipped with another character called Yiggy. And it was so realized I am the Tumblr sexy man of this little cavalcade of VTubers. And I was sitting there just going like, fuck, I am a Tumblr sexy man. Why the fuck did I make myself this way?
Shout out to Tumblr sexy men. Gotta be one of my favorite genders.
But no, I've been playing Digimon, and I've been having fun with that game, so.
Oh, if we want to talk about Vac's favorite subject, I could tell you something about what I've been playing lately.
Ooh.
It's the only thing that's fucking kept me holding on this whole goddamn month. Hot Wheels Unleashed finally released.
I did
What'd
watch
you
that
get it
video
on?
you posted. I watched
What'd
that
you get it
video
on?
you posted.
I got it on PS4.
Okay. Is there
I'm
crossplay?
playing it right now. I think so. I think there's gonna be.
Okay.
Because
if there's ever
let me tell
crossplay,
you-
me and you playing it once I get the game.
For one, I pre-ordered this today. I totaled my car, so I don't know what that means, but I'm sure it means something. I prior to totaling my car. Two, this game is pretty much perfect. I don't know. It's fucking great. It's got Accelerators content, and there's more Accelerators content coming in. the game feels just fucking addicting. Like the racing is just perfectly tuned. Everything feels great.
Is there any comparison to the driving physics that you could give?
If you're good at Forza, you're good at this.
Is it kind of simi or is it more arcadey?
So it's definitely trying to play off the more arcadey feel. It's got like a boost system and everything like that. Like as you drift, you get more boost. Similar to Mario Kart, it feels nothing like fucking Mario Kart.
So okay, I'm just throwing a comparison. The Fast and Furious Tokyo Drift arcade games that you'd find at like sports bars. Is it something like in that
far
kind
better
of
than that?
Way better than that?
Way better than that.
Okay.
They definitely did their homework. Like the cars feel like they drift, but all the cars handle differently. There's 68 cars in the game right now. The heavy cars handle differently. The lighter cars handle differently. Some are perfect at taking corners. Some you have to like learn. Some you just fucking have to pray to God that you even make it around a bend at all. Because there's like buses and shit like that. And like one of my fastest cars is the Street Wiener, which is just a hot dog.
Yeah.
It's fun. The track editor is perfect. I mean, I'm sure there's things they could do to make it a little bit better, but they are going to add more environments. But that's the thing. You have 5 different maps essentially that you could build tracks on. And those maps are absolutely massive as far as like comparing them to the cars. It'd be like a real life-size garage or like a real life-size skate park, and then you could just build whatever size track you want in it.
Nice.
So you could use the environment to drive around on. You could do swaps. There's been people getting very creative with like the track creator, and as soon as you make a skin for your car or you make a track, you could share it instantly, and then it immediately goes into like auto rotation. So like whenever you hit quick match, you get to vote out of 5 maps. The first 3 will always be like Hot Wheels official created maps. The last 2 are always player created maps. So it's a lot of fun. There's like a story mode. There's bosses, fucking boss battles in the game. You have to fight like the like set pieces, like pterodactyls and giant spiders and shit like that.
I was gonna say, because I know the premise of the game is that like your actual toy Hot Wheel car. So it's like, what do you fight Master Hand or something?
So no, it's like take the playsets that you get for Hot Wheels, and that's literally the boss. Okay, that's fucking
yeah.
Like, I imagine like some of the Hot Wheels are like some of the classic, iconic Hot Wheel design.
Well, see, that's the thing. It spans farther than I thought they'd ever do. They have Hot Wheels from my childhood. They have right from the gate a Hot Wheel from Acceleracers with 2 more to come, and probably more than that to come since there's a big demand for that. And I don't think they realize that. But you also have like Hot Wheels from like the first like 7 Hot Wheels they ever made.
Holy shit! The first 7?
That's sick.
There's like the VW Concept, which is a Beetle before the Beetle. There's another like.
Is the Diora in there?
So the Diora 2 is going to be added with the first DLC. And the first DLC is Acceleracers themed. So it's going to be the Diora 2 in baseline. So it's I forget what his name is, but the surfer guy who drove the Diora 2 in Acceleracers and Hot Wheels Highway 35. It's that skin for the Diora 2.
Because I was going to say, since my big exposure to Hot Wheels as a kid is fucking Highway 35, I consider the Diora to be like the Hot Wheels car.
See, I was thinking of like, are any of like those dino ones from the 90s in it?
Some of the newer dinosaur ones are in there, but none of the like the Stegosaurus from the old one, like the rubber Stegosaurus car that I still have, that's not in here.
See, like my dino Hot Wheel that I had was like the 2-headed one, where there was like a head on one side, a head on the other.
I know which one you're talking about.
I knew you would.
They have like the Dragon Beast, which is from around the same time. They do, however, have the Dodge Diora 1 in here. The Diora 2 was spawned out of the Dodge Diora, which was a concept car that was released in the 1970s original mainline Hot Wheel line. So they have the first one. They just haven't added the second one yet.
Oh yeah, this fucking wonky ass pickup truck thing.
Mm-hmm. And they have a couple other really nice ones in here. There's like 68 cars. There's a lot of cars. And there's variations of those cars. They do the super treasure hunts just like they do in real life. You can't buy any like what do you call it, mystery boxes, but like you earn points in game to unlock boxes for random cars and stuff like that. And it feels pretty all right so far. Some of that can feel a little grindy, but like playing the game is actually fun, so I don't really care about that yet. I'm still trying to beat the story mode because like a small portion of the story mode is time attack, and I absolutely hate time attack shit. But even playing it with just me and Jake, which should get boring because it's just two cars on a track at one time, like driving around the track by yourself is actually entertaining because of how good they've managed to nail the track creation system from the get-go.
Nice.
I finally just decided to pull up all the Hot Wheels that are in the game on the wiki.
Yeah, there's a lot. There's like they pretty much have like the perfect mix to start the game with.
And it's all of their own original designs. It's like none of the
Oh no, there's real cars in it. There's real cars in it, and there's if you're on the wiki, it shows you all of the original Hot Wheels cars first. Then it shows you the licensed vehicles.
Holy shit. Snoopy's
yeah, and then there's entertainment. Yeah, the Snoopy cars in it. The party wagon from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. A Batmobile is in this.
the Time Machine.
Knight Rider. Oh yeah, the DeLorean Time Machine is in it. And they all have custom sounds and shit like that.
That's amazing.
Every single one of them. Whenever you boost with the party wagon, all the turtles scream "Cowabunga," which sounds great and is great, except
that's kind of
except
wonderful.
for the fact that you pretty much have to boost every 5 seconds with any vehicle in the game. So like, it's just "Cowabunga, Cowabunga," like constantly, and
It's like they're chanting it at a wrestling show.
yeah.
Oh, they got a fucking Audi Quattro.
They got the Audi Quattro. They have an R8 in here. They have all kinds of stuff. They have weird Fords and other things, Chevys. I mean, if I was gonna make a list, they pretty much nailed like I'm in a very unique spot, and I still got fucking lucky because they put my favorite Acceleracers vehicle in the game from the start, and I was like, they'll never put Acceleracers content in this game. They're like, just kidding, it's your favorite car. Fuck you. Like, oh man, I've been watching like I found somebody on YouTube who I forgot their name. I wish I could shout them out, but like they do video essays on Acceleracers, and they've just been doing one on every single episode.
Oh, dude, you gotta send me that guy. You gotta send me that guy at some point.
I'm on fucking YouTube right now. I can find. I can just like type it in. And I can.
But no, that's wonderful because like obviously video games aren't my thing, and I'm not a Hot Wheels collector, but I have a huge amount of respect for that brand. So it's super awesome to hear it's getting like that kind of wonderful legacy content these days.
Honestly, there's like achievements and like Easter eggs in the game that span like the entirety of Hot Wheels, just like everything that there's ever been. So I don't know. It's kind of hard to peg who it's made for because it doesn't have a focus on any specific like thing. I mean, there's a lot more 2021 stuff than anything else, but like I'm gonna expect them to do shit like that anyways, because like why wouldn't you?
It's like Hasbro not having Cyberverse toys on the shelves.
Yeah, like, but still, some of these newer vehicles to still pay respects to the older vehicles. Like, but we got the older Hot Wheels, we got the newer Hot Wheels. Like, well, I mean, what else could you really want?
This conversation has jogged my memory. Did you see earlier this week? Fucking Bill McKenna, big man at Mattel, posted that they, for some reason, brought in a bunch of life-size versions of Hot Wheels cars to the Mattel offices.
Is that the person, Cody?
I don't know. I can't check right now.
Okay.
They're
called Chinny Misk.
Oh, it might be. That sounds like it is. So I do know that Hot Wheels as a car brand, they like there's an actual Diora 2 styled after the Acceleracers one that exists and tours around. And there's a couple other like life-size Hot Wheels like the Twin Mill, the Bone Shaker, and stuff like that drive around. So they do all kinds of shit with that. They'll take them to like all different kinds of car swaps, and every single one of them has been put in Forza Motorsports.
Yeah, there's the post McKenna made. I just found it.
I mean, don't they also do like every year they find like a built car and they turn it into a Hot Wheel?
That might be
They
what
do
this
that as
is.
well.
This might just be the stockpile of those being brought in for a photo shoot or something. Yeah.
So,
Yeah,
some
that's
of
the
the-
original Dior 2, the twin mill, the Darth Vader character car.
Mhm.
That's an X-wing car. Oh, that's the other thing. My secret wish was like damn, I love collecting these character cars. It'd be cool if they were gonna put some in from the get. They're gonna have like a He-Man car coming in, and we're getting fucking M Bison and Blanca, which is literally the only two fucking Street Fighter character cars I bought.
Nice.
Oh, what is it? There's they have the non-pixel version of the guy I got. The Bone Shaker. I got the pixely version of it.
Oh yeah, they have the Bokusatsu car in here, the track manga.
God damn, some of these are fucking nice.
But what I do love dearly, I don't know what that was. I don't. Oh, that was my headset. What I do love dearly is that the livery creation system is very nice. It doesn't work well on all cars because like there's some very weird shapes, like the Street Wiener, which, like I said, is a fucking hot dog on wheels.
It's basically a legally distinct Oscar Mayer Wiener car.
Yeah, that's like one of the cars I wish was in here, but like the Street Wiener is like a cooler version of that, but it's not, but it is, you know. But they'll probably get that in here. They have like both shark cars. They have like the original shark car, the Shark Bite, and they have one of the newer ones, which was inspired from the original that actually has a moving mouth that moves when you drive it. But anyways, for like almost any car, there are Acceleracers and Highway 35 liveries. So like the community has just like fucking flooded it. So like any car you can get like an Acceleracers Acceladrone skin or like a Silencer's skin, the all gray with like purple highlights colors. Any car that kind of looks like another car instantly gets like a Metal Maniacs or a fucking whatever. It's great. And I think the Hot Wheels team knows what's going on with that, and I think they're going to put more shit in that. Since that was like, I guess almost. When did Acceleracers come out?
2001, 2002, didn't it?
Oh my god, it's almost old enough to
I
drink.
feel like later than that because freaking I remember Highway 35 coming out when I was like
Hold on,
8 or 9.
Maybe what I'm thinking of is the NASCAR show they did before that. Because didn't they do
that
a
wasn't
NASCAR?
them.
That wasn't them?
That's NASCAR Racers, and that was just NASCAR.
Oh, it's just NASCAR? You were right, it's 2005.
Yeah, and Highway 35 was 2003.
How many times am I going to drop my head? Yeah, that's only almost 10 or 20 years ago. So I mean, I guess when we were kids, that was about the same distance away from like G1 to like the Transformers movies. So whatever.
Yeah, shit. Oh man, now that you put it that way.
Fucking Hot Wheels G1, except not really.
Yeah.
It's more like Hot Wheels Beast Wars at this point.
With the amount of attention the
literally.
Yeah.
With the amount of attention the Accelerator stuff is getting in the Hot Wheels game, you think that's going to make Mattel think about doing a revival / reboot kind of thing?
Bro, dude, I want nothing more than to be able to walk down the toy aisle and see Bionicle and Accelerator shit on any goddamn thing. I'll shut up for the rest
You
of my
are
life.
on your own, like
See that.
G1 nostalgia revivalism, right?
That's
Oh,
I mean
man,
it's
exactly.
coming. We're all almost 30. We're almost at that 30-year nostalgia window, and clearly the companies are more than ready to capitalize on it. What with fucking Hasbro just fucking bum rushing through Beast Wars this year, and now they're like, we're doing Unicron trilogy toys next year.
Oh, and I want to talk about that, dude.
Yeah, let's get
All
into
the
that.
shit
Let's get
that's
into that. Because for the listeners who don't follow Transformers, there's been a leak. We thought we wouldn't know anything about the next Transformers line until Hasbro PulseCon, but potentially, possibly, probably the first figure for the Transformers Legacy, the replacement for Generations, Transformers Legacy, the first toy for that is leaked, and it's the biggest toy of the year, the Titan class toy. They're doing Cybertron Metroplex. What?
That's a figure that I always wanted to own and never got to get. and I'll 100% get it. I don't own a Metroplex. That's my Metroplex. I don't fucking care.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I've always wanted just a Metroplex, and I've always gone back and forth. Do I want the G1? Do I want the Titans, the Combiner Wars? Do I want the Cybertron one? And now it's like, oh, here's an opportunity to get a brand new one of the one that was around when I was a kid. And if this leak is to be believed, it's going to be $190.
Yeah, that's them prices going up.
Mm-hmm.
But whatever. I guess I'll pay it. But I know that there's a rumored bulkhead in there, and that's like my low-key favorite Transformer now.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
please God, give me another bulkhead.
Only when we get Armada Cyclonus.
And I'm the fucking guy, like all the fucking boomers who barely know the Unicron trilogy on Twitter the day this came out. I'm that guy sitting there going like, this looks great. When are they doing Tidal Wave? Because fucking Armada Tidal Wave is my favorite toy of all time.
They're gonna do a Tidal Wave, dude. I've been campaigning for a Tidal Wave and a bulkhead, and now we're getting the bulkhead, and like I don't know what to do with that.
Mm-hmm.
You know, allegedly, whatever. It's gonna happen. There's no way they're not fucking. They're like it's called Legacy. This shit's real. I'm believing it. I literally
maybe
maybe
Legacy's going to focus not on G1 redos like the other one was. I can't remember his name.
It's gonna hit it's gonna be the new generation. It's gonna hit all the stops.
It's gonna hit all the Legacy.
There was a leaked list of names like a month or two back, and I didn't look at it. I just kind of glanced at it on the front page of TFW, and I think it did say like there was like 1 or 2 G1 figures, 1 or 2 Unicron trilogy things, a Beast Wars thing, an animated thing, and a Prime thing.
What if we eventually
Dude,
get
if we got another Prime figure, I don't even know. Oh my god.
What if we get it?
I just remembered the one thing I remember from the listings. Fucking the Prime figure that was in the listings, Knockout.
Oh my god.
New Knockout figure when they actually understand how to work around the budget issues. Let's go.
I'd love to see some animated come back. But, like, give me any Lugnut ever again. I just, like, Lugnut's, like, my last character I need. I want another Tidal Wave because of how great it is, but, like, could you imagine we get, like, the perfect Tidal Wave?
I have never not kicked myself for... I've always fucking kicked myself for not picking up fucking Reveal the Shield Lugnut. Because I saw that thing in a fucking store, and I wanted something else that day. Because I didn't realize how rare it was.
That's still to this day considered like one of the coolest fucking Transformers.
Uh-huh.
Like as far as like design wise. I still plan on picking that up no matter what. Like I want that at some point.
Oh, you know what? It was, I wanted something else and I already have a Lugnut. I don't need this. Because back then I was one of those I only buy one figure of each character people.
Well, I mean, that's whatever.
But do you think we're ever gonna get like a full return to the bright yellow hot shot?
They have to.
I think that's definitely something to hit on. They've already done it once before in Universe. They did that before Generations became a thing. So like, I feel like
even in Siege.
Okay.
Yeah. In Siege, we had
they kind of like made Hot Shot like an off-road vehicle because they didn't want it to compete with Bumblebee.
They did Cybertron Defense Hot Shot out of Hound. So that was a Unicron trilogy homage, but that was also a Generations Selects, which meant it wasn't on shelves with everything else.
I have to pee. I'll be right back.
All right, you do that.
I'm trying to think of any flippity flopping other like mid 2000s toy lines that could be returned.
I mean, I will flip a tit if we get Venomous Maximus and G.I. Joe Classified. I know the Black Series team has said they want to do more prequel-oriented figures, but right now that whole line seems like it's in a weird holding pattern, just waiting for Mando news to come out so they can start showing figures. Or maybe we're going to get a huge dump at PulseCon. What do I know?
But they're also maybe like a little worried about fan backlash because there's still a bunch of idiots on the internet.
They also did leak their HasLab accidentally.
Yeah.
Which I'll just fucking say, yeah, I got Galactus. I'm not getting that fucking Rancor. I don't need a Rancor. Sorry.
Yeah. Rancor is for a very specific kind of Star Wars fan.
Like the only HasLabs that have happened that I've been like, you know what, I might actually go in on that are both Marvel ones. They did the Sentinel, and I really wanted to back the Sentinel. I was just not able to get the money up in time. And they did Galactus, and obviously I backed Galactus, but fucking Black Series has done the Sail Barge, which I didn't care about. They're going to do the Rancor, which I don't care about. For the free and 3/4 inch stuff, they did the Razor Crest, which I would have cared about if I was collecting free and 3/4 inch at the time. And let's see, Transformers has done Unicron, which I was like, that is neat, but I don't need it. It's too fucking big. And now there's currently Star Saber is going on, and I'm just like, okay, I know Star Saber has his fans, but honestly, I'm surprised this got backed.
You know what? Have they made a recent big Deathsaurus? I think I've asked this question before, and
there has not been a Deathsaurus since the original figure, unless you count non-transforming stuff.
Dude, imagine if they did a Deathsaurus.
That would be neat.
Like, don't do it as like this big fucking Titan class figure. Do it as like the size it should be within the relative scale of Transformers, but it is just a lower production run.
Be neat. I mean, like, that's basically the HasLab MO.
Yeah. Wait, who would I be?
I feel like you're Shivani. We're talking about a meme that fucking Boingo posted in the chat. Every Freeman comedy podcast looks like this, and it's a screen cap of Dusty Rhodes, Tony Schiavone, and Bobby Heenan doing commentary at a bash at the beach.
But no, like, the only toy lines I remember from like the mid 2000s that I go like, yeah, no, are never gonna come back. Like fucking Clack. Remember those things?
Vaguely.
Man, hold on.
I'm weird. I only got into pre-established franchises as a kid. I don't feel like there's really anything that's like super rooted in my childhood, except for maybe Code Lyoko, but like even I don't expect Code Lyoko to make a big comeback.
Yeah, and even when it did try to make a big comeback, it bombed.
Nobody gave a fuck. Could
we see a reboot?
I could definitely see that happening. You're talking about Mainframe, the Mainframe show, right?
Yeah, the one that Wooly likes.
Let me look at my wants list, see if there's anything I'm just not thinking of. I would love a Rescue Heroes comeback, like a proper comeback that like has a real media push behind it, I feel like, because the one they just did felt a little limp-wristed, I'm going to be honest. And not just because it didn't appeal to me. Like, I felt like nobody cared about that. I would love a Rescue Heroes comeback, like a proper comeback that like has a real media push behind it, I feel like, because the one they just did felt a little limp-wristed, I'm going to be honest. And not just because it didn't appeal to me. Like, I felt like nobody cared about that.
Yeah. I think the big problem is there were no major original toy lines in the mid-2000s. It was a lot of revivals.
Mm-hmm.
Like, we had Transformers, we had new Transformers, we had new G.I. Joes, or 3D animated show, Korean robot he made of cubes.
I have no idea.
Oh, he was made of cubes. He was on Kids WB.
I'm trying to think, did I even get Kids WB at this time?
Yeah, WB. You had CW. Yeah. You could have gotten that on an antenna.
Probably, yeah. Well, fucking list of Kids WB shows. It's going to be easy to navigate. Was it the Zeta Project? Because that's one of the first things that comes up.
Fuck yeah, Zeta Project. Let's bring Zeta Project back.
Aeon Kid?
No.
Oh shit, Astro Boy was on Kids WB at some point.
Fuck, you know what needs to come back?
What?
Metabots!
Yeah, that's something that completely missed me.
Metabots! Battle Beat 'em on! Beyblade! Beyblade's still around.
Oh dude, fucking Mucha Lucha revival?
That's what it... Okay, oh fuck, dude, okay. Remember this shit? Remember this shit that I'm sending you right the fuck now?
I think I might have had one of those as a kid, but I don't remember it being a thing.
I fucking love these things.
Do you have the name yet?
They're called Knack-Knacks.
Knack-Knacks. I don't even see that listed here. Are you sure it was on Kids WB?
No, this was a completely different thing.
Oh, okay. Oh, dude, you know what we fucking need?
Hmm.
We need a live-action Netflix Xiaolin Showdown reboot.
That'd be interesting. Know what? Shaolin Showdown would have been the perfect fucking show to have roleplay toys.
Uh-huh.
That would have been
Just,
fucking amazing.
That was legit a thing me and my sister used to do as kids, is fucking play Xiaolin Showdown and be like, I have this weapon from the show, fuck you.
No, like legit. Like think about like Hasbro gets the license to that, and they just put Nerf on it. Oh,
that
man,
or give it to Bandai of Japan, let them make Kamen Rider toys around it.
fucking knack-knacks though, bro.
Yeah, those definitely do ring a bell. A vague bell, but a bell nonetheless.
They only lasted like 2 fucking years. Here's the thing: we're having this conversation. Cody's not here. Cody will blow us out.
Cody would rattle off 50 million different facts about them in the space of a minute.
No, I'm more saying like in general, just like so many goddamn fucking toy lines. He know what the fuck to talk about.
I mean, it's like one of the reasons I'm still into Billiam is just because he constantly finds shit that I'm like, oh yeah, that was a thing. Like fucking, oh god, I'm forgetting the name of it now, but like the cubes with the stick figures that connected together. I remember really thinking those commercials were cool as a kid and like wanting to get some of those and just never seeing them anywhere. So him making that video that was just like, here's all of them, was wonderful.
Fucking the leapfrog thing took me for a loop because my sister had a bunch of those leapfrog things.
Yeah, me and my sister had a leap pad as a kid and a bunch of books for it. Fucking tour.
I'll be safe, please.
What?
Oh, be safe. That's what it is.
What?
I remember the show.
Okay, what is the show?
Cubics.
I'm back.
Oh!
Did I come back hearing my favorite like childhood show?
We were talking about things that could like have a comeback now that we're the age of the buying demographic. And I was trying to remember fucking Cubics.
Okay, I wasn't into this, but I definitely do remember it, yeah.
Cubics Robots for Everyone was fantastic. I'm definitely not biased on that because of the robots part.
Also,
but it was great.
The most nightmarish CGI people I've seen in a minute.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of stuff we're going to talk about from this demographic is going to look like that anyways.
Yeah. I mean, never forget, I'm that asshole that won't watch the Beast era just because I can't get past the animation.
Apparently, the people who did Reboot did Acceleracers and Highway 35.
Really?
Allegedly. I don't know.
I mean, the people who did Reboot did Beast Wars.
That would make sense.
And I was also trying to remember what the fuck knack-knacks were.
Yeah.
Oh, I got one. I found one, dude. I found one of my original knack-knacks.
You found the
Nice.
fucking knack-knack? Holy shit. I fucking loved those things as a kid. No idea why.
That's like the... I also love like Go-Go's Crazy Bones, dude. I'll talk like shitty, weird toys.
Oh,
all my
yeah,
life.
Crazy Bones. I had some of those.
Have you seen my Instagram posts of like the fucking absolutely insane amount of Crazy Bones I've procured?
yeah, I might have.
I saw that. I've seen. I mean, I that's a Lego man. That's a Lego man right here.
Uh-huh.
It's a Lego man.
Little dude.
I mean, I got some of the Reboot Crazy Bones.
What did you just say to me?
What?
Bitch, Reboot Crazy Bones? I know they had Toy Story and they had Toy Story.
No, the Crazy Bone Reboot. You were there when I got these.
Oh, you bitch. All right. I was like, bro, there's Reboot Crazy Bones? Crazy.
Motherfucker.
Fucking love Reboot, dude. I have like some of the vintage figures like on my wall.
Oh, hey, look, it's a Bionicle mask.
Hey, Legends of Continuity or something.
Oh god, I'm literally like I'll never be fully happy again if they don't fucking reboot Bionicle.
Would
So,
you rather
like,
a reboot or a full like return, like the old continuity?
So if you want me to get into that, I can get into that. But like, I don't know if
I don't want you to because we're coming up on time.
all I'll say is this. Almost a year ago, I campaigned for everyone to go on Lego Ideas to vote for like Bionicle to be the #1 comeback theme because Lego had this massive like anniversary like vote that they were doing. And so the top 3 were like Bionicle was #1 by a fuck ton. After that, it was like Castle and then like something else that I liked, but like didn't want as much as Bionicle because nothing can replace it.
Blacktron was probably in there.
Imtron was there,
The
Blacktron was there.
miners?
Like,
Was it the miner one?
no, it wasn't anything that cool that came up on the top, but I can't remember what it was. I was angry that Castle was there just because they never really stopped making stuff for Castle. It's something decent, but I can't remember. But so the first vote was like to get like the top 3 down, and then the final vote was to pick which one won out of the top 3. And I was like, okay, cool. So that I campaigned a lot for that vote too, and got all my friends to make accounts to make shit or to make the vote for Bionicle and then whatever else they wanted. And then they announced that they were not going to announce the winner until they have had the set created in 2022.
Oof.
That's a bit sus.
And I'm like, bro, like if it's Bionicle and it's a single set, if it's in the Lego system, I don't really want it. You know, if it's made out of like Lego pieces, that's kind of like lame because people don't consider Bionicle pieces to be Lego pieces. But I don't know. I don't know, man. Who knows what's gonna fucking happen?
I mean, like, nobody knows what's gonna happen in the world of Lego, in real life, or even in this podcast. Because, fellas, I can tell you a little something about what's gonna happen because we are on episode 24 right now, and you might remember a few weeks ago we made a little agreement, little pact that from now on, whenever we got to a 5 episode, we would do a roundtable of top 5s based around a certain topic. And now that we're nearing episode 25, we're at the end of 24. It's time to figure out what we're going to be counting down next time. So I have all the topics loaded up into our old friend wheelofnames.com from back when we were doing Analytical Fanboys, and I am ready to randomly select the topic if y'all are.
Fucking shoot the gun.
All right.
I can't remember the parameters of this, but I'm down. I remember discussing it.
Oh shit. Okay, we are doing top 5s of our favorite songs, individual songs, or singles, as I believe music files refer to them as.
No, singles are an actual only release of a single song. You can have a favorite song on an album.
Well, I just fucking outed myself there a little bit already that I'm not the biggest music file.
All right, you get ready for some wacky fucking shit.
Mm-hmm. Get ready to see just how much or how little Boingo has rubbed off on me over the course of fucking Analytical Fanboys.
And I'm going to be psychic for a moment, and let me guess. Cody's gonna have Daft Punk, Ozzy, Iron Maiden.
Ooh, I may surprise you.
I'm guessing with those 3. I think you're gonna have at least one song on the list.
Yeah, Daft Punk has to be there. Even if I couldn't choose, like it had to be there. So you're right on at least one of those, 2 of those fronts.
Yeah,
Iron Maiden might not make it to there, but like Daft Punk is gonna be there. Yeah, that's
falling out of love with Maiden.
No.
You just falling more in love with something else?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think I might be able to even fit 5 genres into each of those slots.
Ooh.
Like a single genre per.
Then
but we'll see.
Who knows? My list is probably going to be the easiest to guess, but also the hardest.
I feel like the biggest issue for me is going to be just deciding, do I go with stuff I listen to all the time or really good stuff I can only listen to occasionally?
If it's true.
Because I have a driving playlist, and I could easily just pick my favorite songs out of there, but like, am I really being true to my own self? Am I looking at the heart of the cards?
We can get into that tomorrow.
We can get into that in the next week.
Yeah, also, we will definitely get into that.
Here's the realization. We're all fucking late-gen millennials. What the fucking Zoomer gonna put on the list?
Oh my, Buster has to go first.
What is the Zoomer gonna put on their list?
Crystal Castles, Justin Bieber, Taylor Swift.
Nas X, Big Time Rush.
Over under. What do you think Lil Nas X is gonna hit on their list?
I don't know, but maybe high on mine. I don't know, dog. I like Lil Nas X.
I'm not saying Lil Nas X isn't good. I'm just saying, like, Lil Nas X resonates a lot with fucking Zoomers.
I mean, I'll say it right now. The only song of he still identifies as a him, right?
Yes.
The only song of his I listen to regularly is Panini. All his other ones, I'm like, that's good, but I don't need to listen to this again.
Montero's good.
Yeah, Montero was
Yeah.
fucking badass, honestly.
A lot of his
Like,
newer shit is
we-
about liking men and being in a shitty area to do that. So
Well,
hot,
I mean,
Write what you know.
yeah.
hot relation with that.
But we'll get into that next week. For now, I think we have reached the end of this week's episode, fellas. So let's go ahead and round robin it up already. Snowcone, tell everybody who you are and where they can find your content, should you want them to.
My name is the Snack Huminator, and I am Snowcone83. And my Instagram is never_robot. Chris is being summoned, and that's a perfect timing on that.
Yeah.
But if you want to find me online, never_robot for my Instagram, Snowcone83 for almost every single gaming thing I do, and even my YouTube, I believe now. Not that there's anything on there other than like a really cool Hot Wheels video recently, and a Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order video, and some other shit. But find me, give me a kiss, send me a tweet, whatever. I don't care. There you go.
All right.
Are you available to tell us?
I can just tell my shit, and then I gotta do a thing.
Okay.
Hey, howdy. Bits, Bots, and Bytes. I am Chris, a Boingo Writer Gaston. You can find me a variety of places on the internet. You can find me on YouTube at Boingo Writer. I make video essays and editorials. You can find me on Twitter. I make dumb jokes at Boingo_Writer. You can find me on Instagram at Boingo_Writer. You can find me on twitch.tv/Boingo Writer, where I stream every Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday. Doing a variety of things. Mostly I've been playing video games. I've been playing some the JRPG Digimon Story Cyber Sleuth. Every Wednesday I've been kind of rotating different games out. This past week I played Psychonauts.
Ooh.
The first one.
Ooh.
Yeah. And Mondays I do a variety of different things, including comedy sideshows and making video games and other things. It's up in the air. That's what I do. Bye.
All right, bye. I am the Vacuuminator. I'm a YouTube personality, I guess. You can find my videos at youtube.com/thevacuuminator. It's spelled THEVACUUMINATOR. I'm on Twitter at the Vacuuminator, tweeting about anything and everything I'm interested in talking about. And so is Modular Media. You can keep up with everything we're doing by following us at the Modular Media, and you can really help this podcast out in the YouTube algorithm by giving it a like, commenting on it, subscribing if you haven't already, and ringing that bell so you can get every Modular Media podcast delivered to your sub box as soon as it's ready. You can also follow us on our subreddit, r/Modular Media, to keep up with news and updates. And hey, if you're listening to this on a podcasting platform, please give us a follow there because it helps us out in that algorithm. But folks and gokes, that is it for this week. Thank you for hanging out and just chit-chatting with us. We hope you've enjoyed it as much as we did. And we'll see you next time. And isn't that going to be interesting? Until then.